This is the Wade Keller AEW Dynamite post show. Apparently, Wade Keller had so many hot takes from AEW being live at AEW tonight. He knocked us off the air accidentally. So we were flowing, we were going, and I was freaking out because I thought I was pushing stuff. I swear.
It was not us.
Yeah,
It
I
was
swear.
not
Yeah,
us.
I didn't. Yeah, it was a. God, it was like didn't Mustafa Ali have he was like a goofy character that controlled like the control panels, like
Oh yeah, that terrible angle they did with like Crowbar. What was his name?
yeah, crowbar, like yeah, just
Yes.
bad.
Always better when the mistake is from the boss man and not us. You know
Yes,
what I
I
mean?
swear I didn't do anything. But yeah, so this will be kind of fun. Audio listeners, I'm sure Wade will find a way to piece the audio form together in one hodgepodge thing. But yes, I am Brian Zilem. I co-host the Collision Cafe with the gentleman to my right for our YouTube watchers and our audio listeners. He is the other half of the Collision Cafe that I occasionally get breakfast with in the cafe. Maybe some donuts, coffee. I don't know about Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know. I'm a little so on Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, that's
Taylor.
blasphemy. I can't take that.
They're all right. They're all right. I think I've had it too many times in Vegas. But Taylor, Halley, how we doing for the
doing
second time?
doing good, doing good. We kind of touched on the show a little bit. I think we were talking about Omega Swerve when we were
Yes.
rudely interrupted by Wade Keller.
Yes, thrown off the air by Wade Keller. But for our audio listeners, if you would like to ever get involved in the Wade Keller post show, you can always email Wade at wadekellerpostshow@gmail.com. Wade does a bazillion shows every week, along with other shows with Todd Barton and everybody else on the staff. Everybody's grinding. WrestleMania yay upon us. Got a lot of stuff. We've got Revolution Fallout, big AEW storylines, um, and yeah, just a lot of stuff kicking off. And we've got the Collision Cafe mostly every Sunday. Unfortunately, we didn't go this week because I sound like crap, but I sound better than I feel. I hope I don't gross everybody out, but I'm powering through. Wade attended the show, had a blast tonight, so wanted to do the boss man a solid and let him actually have the night off and have a great time. And I'd rather do this show than my partner in crime, Taylor. So I appreciate you putting up with me and my crud.
No, of course, always, always.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I mean, I guess I'd given my thoughts about Omega Swerve. I don't know if you want to kind of.
Yeah, we could definitely start there because we haven't had a chance to talk about it. I mean, surprise it opened. I saw apparently they tweeted it out 30 minutes beforehand, which shocker. That's and Wade in our first snippet of the podcast post show, that's why you should get there 10 minutes early because you never know what's going to happen. So good stuff there. I would say on a broader scale, I think I like the first match better. Just me.
I
I will
agree.
say Kenny Omega's V triggers looked great tonight. A lot stiffer. Could hear the bang. Love
Yep.
that. Uh, did you see the homage to Swerve's gear that he was wearing? 2021 Omega gear. I didn't.
So
I did not catch that until Sean Ross Sapp pointed that out on Twitter.
So I saw the same thing. I saw that Sean Ross Sapp tweeted that out too. I figured it was when he came out with it because it looked so special. I figured it was something. I actually had in my notes. I'm going to have to ask the chat tonight. What is that gear like in homage to? I didn't know if it was. Sometimes he'll do like the anime stuff,
Yes.
like the superhero stuff. So I didn't know. I'm not into that, so I didn't know if it was like an homage to that. I thought both their gear looked awesome. I thought Kenny's gear looked awesome too. It was a little different than what he normally wears. Um, yeah, no, great match.
Yeah. Very, very, very good. Probably not better than the first, but this is obviously building to a rubber match at some point. When and where that takes place, hard to say. I mean, they could do Double or Nothing. I mean, maybe they could try to have the third match be in the Owen at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe the winner faces Swerve, or when the winner faces Osprey at some point. Option, who knows? But yeah, good, very, very good match. Let's see what followed that. You had the Darby video package to kind of reintroduce and reestablish Darby is not a silly character. He
I thought it was great. I
Yeah,
like that a lot.
like good video packages for which is funny because some people don't think AEW does. They do promos, video packages, or recap videos, but a lot of that tonight on the show. Like
Yeah.
more than usual on this show. Like not necessarily a bad thing, but just like more than you would expect for a Dynamite for sure.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way. I feel like this last year they've really stepped their game up in terms of like the promo packages. Yeah, I love that Darby vignette. I thought that was like a great little kind of like
Mhm.
retrospective of his career so far. Yeah, I loved it.
Yes. After that, Will Ospreay was backstage and cut a promo. He basically called out Pac, and he said he called out Moxley for Dynasty and said, "Mother effer, I will see you at Dynasty." And I was like, "All right, cool." In now, he did say I don't believe the Continental title was on the line, which I'm kind of glad that we don't have to mess with that. So that's cool. So Moxley can kind of still lose and have the Continental title, which yeah, sure, why not? I mean,
Yeah,
Osprey doesn't need it, so I'm kind of cool if he doesn't have to beat Moxley for the title. And I guess in the interim, Osprey will kind of run through the Death Riders because I believe they announced Pac and Osprey for next week,
next
right?
week. Yep. Yeah,
Yep.
next week.
I mean, sign me up. That sounds amazing because the match that they had uh, 2 years ago was fantastic. So I
Yeah.
mean, how could
I,
it be any worse?
and I mean, and Pac is doing nothing. So I mean, he's
Yeah.
just being wasted at this point. So it's nice to put him in a match. Yeah, I love this. Great intensity from Osprey. I love the intensity he's had since he's come back. Um, yeah, I mean he's got the green light on the f bombs. So it's you know, I don't know if it's because he cut his hair or I mean it's obvious he's lost a lot of weight. Obviously that's going to happen when you have neck surgery and you can't
Sure.
work out and lift. He looks different. He
Yeah.
looks in his face he looks a lot different. I don't know if it's the hair and the weight loss. I don't know.
Not my
It's
favorite Osprey hair. We got to do
yeah.
something with that. Not my
Yeah,
favorite
not my
Osprey
favorite
hair.
Osprey here. But I love this promo. I love the intensity. I loved him talking about, you know, how you snapped my neck in front of my mother and my missus and my and my
Yeah, I like
son.
that.
Um, he also threw in a couple of like slang terms, like English slang terms. I think
Yes.
he called them something, a Johnny or something, or
Yeah.
something like that, which I loved. Uh, yeah, I mean, I just watched the Peaky Blinders movie, so anytime I can, you know, anytime I can get, my English fix, so I'm all in. Yeah, but no, I'm excited for the match. I mean, I mean, and then it kind of went into the Death Riders and Top Flight. I mean, nice little homecoming for Top Flight. I mean, great pop for them. Fun little match.
Too
Um,
long.
it was very long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it wasn't going to be. I mean, they went out the Death Riders went at them right away, so I thought, oh, maybe this is going to be quick.
Right.
But I didn't think Tony Khan would do that to them. Just kind of squash them in front of their
Sh-
home fans.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
yeah, I mean, nice match. I think the promo after was a little bit more interesting. With Mox.
Sh-
Um,
I agree. Yeah, I know we kind of touched about based on that on our first kind of interaction with Wade during the first stream. Yeah, and just like 11 minutes doesn't seem long. It's just like I feel like what they were trying to call if the mission was to showcase Zeta Steel, 22 years old, all the potential in the world. She was obviously highly sought after like an indie wrestler. I think there's a lot there.
thought you looked
I'm
great.
Yeah. I mean, I'm ready to get behind this journey. Like, I mean, anybody who's read my stuff and heard me on these shows, I've been on the Harley Cameron kind of progression train for a while, and I'm interested to see where Zeta Steel is in the next 6 months. I feel like a lot of her stuff is a little bit too. I wanted to be a little bit like it looks a little bit too light. She's not necessarily like she's not necessarily a large woman in there. But like I wanted to feel like a little bit more stiff, just a little bit, because even when Rio is out there, you feel like her forearm shot. So you want to just like, that just she's 22 years old. What do you like? I mean, uh, like the world, she's got so much time to experience. But like, if I could offer any areas of opportunity for her to like, move forward, like I would like to see her stuff be a little bit stiffer, where it's not as light as a pillow. But I've seen her kind of do promos like in Ring of Honor. And I'm interested if there's obviously space. We talked to Tony, talked about the Tony Storm Void here in the first part of the stream. That you saw on YouTube, and hopefully you're listening to as you're listening to this in audio form as it's spliced together. I'm interested. So I just feel like you could have like accomplished everything, speed run that whole thing, because Top Flight, they're they're meant to be kind of like the speed guys, and I don't know. Kind of a little disappointed where Top Flight is right now recently. Just like I just expected a lot more. Obviously, like the injury luck hasn't helped, but I don't know. Just uh I was hoping a little bit more for them. They're kind of like in the weird private party pseudo space. It's like, God, man, like you would have thought we would have seen these teams feuding like FTR and the Young Bucks, but it's like hasn't happened.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they kind of got lost in the mix. For me, they're kind of like in that Ty Mello, Sammy
Anna Jay.
Guevara, Anna Jay kind of zone of, um, they kind of never really hit, and then AEW is constantly getting an influx of new talent and kind of
Mhm.
just kind of got lost in the shuffle. And it might be too late for them to kind of dig themselves out of there. Um, so yeah, I mean, I like Top Flight. I mean, obviously they're always fun in the ring, but I think I think they might be a team that like a change of scenery might do them a lot better.
You took the words exactly out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was going to say for sure. And you had mentioned the Moxley promo. Little, cadence was kind of different. I don't necessarily mind it because he wasn't hard guy Mox. My favorite thing about this feud so far is since they're not turning Mox, we can finally actually boo Mox, and we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna get people cheering Mox as he's not wrestling members of the Don Callis family, which is good.
Yeah,
Moxley is the heel. He will get booed, which is good, because if he's not turning babyface and getting kicked out of the Death Riders, then let him get booed because Osprey should win. I don't think they're gonna. I guess in theory they could extend the feud and maybe have Osprey and Moxley wrestle in the Owen as a possibility as well. But I would presume this wraps up a dynasty. Any thoughts on that since they made the match official?
yeah. I mean, I had in my notes. I guess Moxley's heel again. He had a line about like, to us it's not personal, and I'm like, well, you broke his neck, so I guess it's I guess it's personal to him, Mox. uh, yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was a weird promo. I just felt like he didn't know he was going to talk, and he didn't really, because Moxley's more like succinct, I guess, in his words, and
Right.
this just kind of seemed like, all right, I'm going to say a few things, and it just came off weird.
Yeah. Derek Mitchell in our YouTube chat says Mox challenged Osprey to Dynasty. As soon as Mox hit the floor, Excalibur said we would get the confirmation later tonight, but within milliseconds, a graphic pulls up. It's official.
They always
Very
have the
true.
graphics ready
Yeah.
at a split second notice.
Man, I want to know who's on that team. Zach Barber in the YouTube chat says, I guess they didn't want to smoke Top Flight at home. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I mean,
Exactly. Yeah.
you could still wrestle a functional match in 8 minutes. My thing, Zach, was with the perception of the match. I mean, yeah, it's nice to get a nice moment, but I don't even the match was not made to showcase them. I mean, yes and no, but I think it was more just about Zeta Steel. And honestly, I would rather have more Zeta Steel than kind of just random headlocks for like kind of 2 pointless minutes. It's just like go like speed run this, like go because like they're like it's okay, especially for Zeta to like go so fast and make mistakes because she's 22. So Marina could have easily I honestly too I would have had Marina get the submission after losing last week for reasons I don't know, but sure. All right, next up on the card, we had a nice little Matt and Nick Jackson promo. Very quick, just said, 2026 is going to be the year of Bucks, and good. Like, very good.
Yeah, I feel like these little kind of quick little promos they've been doing, I've really been working for them. I was kind of young bucks out for a while.
Sure.
So I've really enjoyed them though, kind of going back to like this kind of old school, little bucks run that they're on. Yeah, I mean, great little short promo. I love them talking about after the loss, you lick your wounds and you come back better. I thought that was a great line. Yeah, just nice little promo for them.
Yeah. And next up, we had our squash match, Speedball versus Rocky Romero. Fine. I, you know, I again, I just asked, like, was there nobody else Rocky or Speedball could have wrestled? Like, I don't know. I would have rather had like 5 or 6 minutes of Speedball wrestling somebody. Like, just
Great reaction for Speedball though.
oh yeah, man.
When he
Speedball's getting over.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's a total dork, but like in the most like endearing.
Yes.
like I had in my notes, like I had Daniel Garcia is a total dork, and then I had Speedball is also a dork, but a good dork. You know what I mean?
I, yeah, that's I don't know. There's just something about it, man. We're a year into the Speedball run. I was just a little apprehensive on the signing. I was just like, you know, I hadn't seen much of the guy, and everybody said, "Oh, he'll fit like a glove," and sure enough, he is. His cadence is very Kenny Omega like, but I mean, there was one point Omega or Mike Bailey had more like he was coming off like The Rock at that one interaction, just like Omega, just like I need a little bit of fire, man. I know you're tired. Like if he just wrestled a hard match, if he was like gas and like couldn't catch his breath, but still had a little passion,
I, I couldn't believe when they brought Omega out for the third time and he did that backstage promo. I was stunned.
just
It's like I can't
didn't
believe they're
understand
bringing.
that.
I can't believe they're bringing him back out.
Just didn't understand that at all. But yeah, Speedball wins in 2 minutes. So there's that. And next up, we had our Texas Death video package, which fine, quick, easy peasy. And then MJF came out and did his promo. I would have wanted MJF to kind of like I mean, he got his nah. I hung the hangman, which is kind of funny because that's a line Swerve used way back when. I don't know. I would have like let him. I wanted him to kind of lay it on a little bit more thick, which I guess ultimately he's gonna have weeks to like every week to kind of do that. But I hope he throws that in Omega's face a little bit more to come next week. Because like I said, I I liked Omega's words because he almost tried to justify his heel actions, but then it's because he said it's like I don't want to be a wrestling god, but like okay, sure, I'll be God in this situation, which it's funny. I like it. It's just like his delivery was just I needed a little bit more fire from him, and it like I mean maybe he's saving that up for next week because they're going to Calgary, and which is fine. I just like he MJF kind of like screwed over one of his better friends. Like, and I don't know. Like, wouldn't you be upset?
Yeah, I mean, I see. I love this promo. I loved him walking around the ring, just saying ever, 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 ever again. I was on my couch like hysterically laughing. Um, I don't know when MJF gets into these kind of like these like flows that he gets into. I mean, there's just no one better. I mean, even going back to the the kind of promo he had last week, that was like right after the Texas Death match that he had. Um, I mean, there's just no one better right now. I mean, when he gets going and he's you can tell he's feeling it. I wrote in my article last week. It's like that promo he had last week when he was like just sitting on the ground covered in blood after the Texas death
It's
and
very
was just
good.
like on another level. I wrote in my article, it's like watching like Connor McDavid take the puck on open ice, Steph Curry heating up from three, and like Tom Brady running in a 2 minute offense. I mean, there's nobody better. I mean, he's
No.
just on such a different level. Even tonight, I mean, tonight wasn't the best. I mean, tonight's not the best he's ever done, but it's just a different level. Like the confidence, the way he talks, the way he walks, the way he goes from different spots in the ring to different cameras to get different angles. You know what I mean? He's just the best, man. He's just the best. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, and he's gonna have he's gonna have the Hangman thing to say every weekend. That's completely fine. Let's see. Derek Zach Barber in the chat says, actually, Derek Osprey challenged Mox and Mox accepted. Let's see. Zach Derek Mitchell in our YouTube chat. Gotcha, I missed that. Okay, thanks for pointing that out, Zach Barber. And let's see. Derek Mitchell in our YouTube chat also says, I'm sure Osprey wins the Owen this year, heading to All In. Very sure that it is the destination. And they're going to be in Winnipeg next week. Okay, thanks, Zach. I'm sorry if I said Calgary. My bad. Yeah, I mean, it really seems very destined that they're going to do Osprey. Also, I was thinking about this, Taylor. I think MJF's kicking out of the one winged angel. I think it's going to happen.
Oh, absolutely. Uh,
Like, why not? Just if you add that to his Rolodex of like, I beat Omega twice. I kicked out of the one winged angel. I hung up the cowboy. I
so there's
what
only, and if I'm wrong, tell me. So there's three people who have kicked out of the One Wing Angel, right? Okada, Hangman, and then like Kenny himself has kicked out of it, right?
right, correct.
I think that's it, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, uh, yeah, I mean, MJF's on such a run right now. I'd have him do it. I think he's earned it. If he's at that level.
I mean, because at this point in, I'm just so afraid if we don't do it now, it just I'm so afraid of Kenny's body just breaking down. And if not now, who else are you saving it for?
Do you think? Now let me ask you. Do you think Kenny wins?
No, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. No, there is no way Kenny wins. Absolutely not. I, that would be a huge bummer for me. I mean, yeah, like there's a logical, like, you could try to have some reasoning with that. I just feel like this run with MJF is too good. You can't right now,
I agree.
and
I
I
agree.
and it just makes
I mean, it's heading for Osprey MJF. You know what I
yes,
mean? It's just, and plus, uh, Copeland and Cage are going to win the tag titles, so the Canadian hometown heroes will get a title in Canada. You know
there
what I
you
mean?
go.
In Vancouver. Um, so I don't think you got to put it on Kenny there, but yeah, I don't know. I wonder.
Yeah. Speaking of, I think this was probably actually one of my favorite things in the show. Taylor, surprisingly, Prob probably one of Copeland's better promos, I think, in AEW. It just like, he got a little old man gritty at the end, but like his delivery was just like not too intense. It was factual. Like, I mean, everybody kind of knows the story by this point, but it was just like he was very calm. Christian Cage did his bit and left, which was funny.
Yeah.
God, like he's the absolute best at his character. But like Cope leaning in to his history with Dax. I'm sorry. No, Cash. I'm sorry, and just like letting him know you slept on my couch, you ate my wife's food. Like, how could you do this? And he's like, it was very, very good. Like, I liked it, and I liked the overlap and see FTR going, and then Cash saying like, I don't give a damn about your wife or her food. It's just like, um, and then saying Dax and Stoker, his family. It was good. Like, I like that quite a bit. Just it wasn't too edgy. Like, I don't think they need to really, because I feel like the last time they wrestled, they kind of chase more violence. Like, obviously with Dax getting busted open at the ECW arena last time. So
Yeah.
they don't really need a lot. I don't need them to step this up. Just let them go. And yeah, I expect uh, Cope and Cage to win at Dynasty, and we get a Beth Phoenix return.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for Beth Phoenix to tip Stokely in that wheelchair or throw him off a stage with a wheelchair or something.
Hey, but he can walk now. He can walk.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. He was walking, but tonight wasn't he?
Yes.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so I agree. I thought Cope's. It's still so weird calling him Cope. I mean, we're 2 years into this. It's still so bizarre. uh, yeah, I thought it was a great promo too. I haven't been a huge fan of what he's done in AEW. Um, I, 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 I hope that this is it for him. You know what I mean? I just kind of feel like you see like the John Cena's retiring, the AJ Styles retiring. I just don't want it to get to a point with Copeland where it gets like sad. You know what I mean? Like we're
Yeah.
not there. We're not there yet. I think we could be getting close to it. It would be like obviously it would be cool to see Copeland and Cage get that one last tag title run. Um, but I don't think I need like another Copeland singles run, like going for the world title or something like that. I think I'm good. You know what I mean? I just
Hmm.
um uh, like tonight was good. I think he's gone. Oh, I think sometimes he goes a little bit overboard with the promo. Sometimes he's too kind of gets cartoonish with it. But yeah, I mean, it would be cool to see them go on another run. But I think after that, I think I'm like good. I think.
No, I'm with you, because after Cage and our Cope and Mox, that was a disaster last year.
Yeah.
I think this is a nice lane for them. It's a nice lane. I don't think obviously Christian Cage is getting a world title run, even though he's Tony Khan's favorite wrestler. I mean, I love Christian Cage. I think for somebody who was brought in, I think he's over delivered by miles as far as like what he's brought, as far as like just entertainment. Like, his TNT title run was hilarious. Like, the feud with Darby, the turn on Jack Perry. I mean, all everything, the your father's dead.
I mean, his match with Omega for the TNA title is like one of the forgotten great
Oh yeah, that was a great.
matches. I
Yeah, it
mean
was a
that
great
that
Rampage
match
match.
was an incredible. Yeah, I mean he's been awesome. I'm just laughing at what Zach Barber said. I saw El Santango's retirement match. 76-year-old El Santango.
Oh man,
I'd hate to see what a 70s. I'd hate to see what that hair looks like when Copeland gets to 76. So hopefully
yeah,
we don't have to see Copeland 76 years
man.
old.
And after the FTR promo, they did get a shoving match with Orange and Roderick Strong, which I guess they could throw that on TV. Sure, that might be fun. Yeah, fun to good. You got Roderick Strong in there. You got Orange. Sure, why not? But odd booking this one. Taylor didn't really understand this, because neither team knew, like, both new teams, neither could lose. But the Dogs won, luckily. I was really worried about the trajectory of our new favorite group that lost on pay-per-view setting, and then Gabe Kidd had his coffin match with Darby. That was the thing that happened. But yeah, I
Uh,
mean, I, I
do, do you want me to? Do you want to know my thoughts?
I mean, sure.
That match, when that match got to the ring, it was like going to like a bad high school haunted house. I mean, that thing was like, what a debacle. I mean, Gabe Kidd in the straight jacket with the blood on his face, making crazy faces at the camera. I was like, what a total disaster of a match this thing is right now. Stop with the, like, we get it. Gabe Kidd's crazy. I don't need him in a straight jacket covered in blood to know he's crazy. Like, don't make him a cartoon character. Like, he's better than that. It's kind of how I feel about that.
Yeah. Generally bummed that was the birthday Dynamite I was given. I was like, oh, like what happened? Come on, AEW, it was my birthday. Like, because a coffin match is like rule because I was at the first one with him and Ethan Page, and that was incredible. And my wife was like, oh my God, like, what are they doing with that guy? And I was like, yeah, they're putting him in a coffin, trying to kill him, but
Yeah, I mean,
and
those coffin matches have always been great. That thing last week was just like,
it was something that could have been plan. It was a skit for NXT Halloween Havoc. That's what it was.
yeah, it was. Yeah, it was something else.
Yeah, but good win for the dogs. I actually thought Finley and Connors actually looked pretty good in there
Yeah,
together as a team. Like just very like traditional like New Japan strong tag team action. Good, like very good. I liked it.
yeah. I was happy the dogs got the win too. I felt like they needed it more than Orange and Strong. I feel like Orange can lose, and it doesn't really, it doesn't kind of affect them too much. He's
It's
kind of
kind of
one of
like the
those
Darby
guys.
Teflon.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He can win, he can lose. The crowd's still gonna love him. He really is kind of Teflon. And I mean, you just brought the dogs in. You're trying to build them up, so to have them lose again, I just think would have been tough look for them.
Yep. After that, we had a vignette with God, what a Cross and Mega Ben. What's their tag team name?
Divine Dominion.
Divine Divine Domination, right? Or is it Dominion?
I think it's Dominion.
Dominion. Okay, Divine Dominion. Okay, but I liked it though. It was short. Uh, I guess we're running back. Cross our Cross and Bane versus Babes of Wrath. I'm not sure why, but sure, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah,
Uh, I did like the line though. Let's see, Zach Barber helping us out. Divine Dominion. Okay,
yeah,
thank you, sir. Appreciate you. And did you catch the line that they said? I think it was like second chances are. It was something about like second chances are not everything. Or God, what did they say? It was something cool. It was about like how second chance, like anybody can get second chances, but then second chances are only another fatality. I was like, yes, these guys Cross and Bane rule.
yeah. No,
But
I think uh, I feel bad for Penelope Ford because I think she got Wally pipped there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Cross has kind of come in and
they look the
they
business.
do, man. They look great. They both look awesome, and they're great in the ring. And Megan Bain's a future world champion. So yeah, I think they yeah, I liked it. Short and sweet too, with
Yes.
the promos too with them.
Yeah, like more like I mean, you gotta get if you're not gonna give them a live mic, you gotta get them talking. Like just keep doing this. Like keep doing this. And I was a little bummed. Like they gotta give us them running through inspiration at some point too. Like I need them just to kind of go through the inspiration. And then they did announce later. I did forget they are running the match back on Collision on Saturday, which live Collision. This should be good. I'm hopeful. The last time they obviously did the tag team titles on Collision, it was like not great. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, and then it's time to get Willow away from the tag
Please,
team.
please, 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 yes, because they
Yeah,
got
it's
the problem is that that's like another kind of like undertone carried. I don't like underlying problem with the division right now. There's like you're either at the top or you're at the bottom. There's nothing in the middle to build
yeah,
on. because like Willow's got to start. She's got to be that, she's got to be that everyday TV champion, trying to get these, we feature more people on TV, like, because if you're asking me respectively, would I rather see like, I mean, not just to pick on him, like, would I rather see Willow defend a TBS title against somebody on Dynamite, supposed to Rocky Monroe and Mike Bailey? I would rather see Willow because she's
Totally
good.
agree. Yeah.
There's no depth in this mid card of the division right now. There's absolutely none. And like, if you wanted it, hell, it probably makes no sense to do it, but like, since they've made up, like, get Statlander and freaking Willow to feud again, just to get something. Like, you got to start building this mid card division.
Yeah. I mean, I even thought that Statlander and Thunder Rosa worked pretty well as a team.
Right.
They had that match on Collision that I thought that, and Rosa can kind of be the mouthpiece. They don't, Stat, they don't won't all kind of fall on Stat. I mean, Statlander is great in the ring. You know what I mean? It's just personality and promo wise, it just isn't there. So I like them as a team. I don't know if they're gonna keep going forward with that. I don't even think, has Thunder Rosa even been on TV since she lost that title match. I don't even remember
She
really
has
seeing her.
not to my knowledge.
Yeah, so I mean that you could, something for them, to do. Um, but yeah, I mean, well, so we'll see.
Next up, we had Kyle Fletcher, filmed. But obviously, he's been doing stuff in the UK all week for All In promos. So he was backstage. I did like how he did sprinkle in. He's a little mad that he can't wrestle for the world title because Don
I like
Callis.
that too.
Yeah, he kind of sprinkled that in. He was like, "Hey, I'll take on Omega and MJF." I was like, "All right, cool. I like that." Because obviously they did have that little brief interaction a few weeks ago, so that's there. And Takeshita came out and he says, they still want to have Proto Sheeta. So I don't know when they're going to start getting going with Okada and Cheetah again. Because did we forget that? I mean, I don't.
The most stop start.
Golly. It's like Ross and Rachel. Like, you're on a break. It's
Yeah.
like, no, jeez. Like, get it
That's good.
going.
I like that.
Get
Yeah,
it
that's
get it going. Like, if you wanted to say, I mean, that's like all in City Jones right there. Good to hear Taz back on TV. I thought Taz was good, pretty good. Um, Although again, if you're gonna have Taz on TV, get Taz like Tales by like the what is it called? Tales by Taz? TV, where he's doing the breakdowns of Tape by Taz.
Oh yeah, tape by Taz. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
like miss out like there you could have easily done that tonight with Taz. Always do that. That's good stuff.
He had Taz had a good line tonight in the Tekla Shirakawa match. They were talking about how Tekla had got thrown out of her own promotion, her last promotion for beating up the president. And Taz kind of threw in a one liner. There was like, he just wrote like, back in my day, there were a lot of promoters I wish I had beat up.
Man, it's funny. Ever since like the pay-per-view where Tony dropped an F-bomb, he's been kind of funny, like really funny lately.
Yeah,
Like,
for me, like if I come out of a show and I haven't something hasn't like stuck in my brain with Shivani that's annoyed me, it's like, oh, yeah, I guess Tony had a good show.
I don't know. Like, I just feel like the last few weeks he seems like I don't know. Like, I don't know if he's just being more aloof, which I know I've said that a lot during the streams on Omega, but like he just seems like more relaxed the last couple weeks. Like, not as trying to like shoehorn in something like because usually like in the past, like you get all three of those together, they're great friends. They like love working together, but sometimes they'll just be more concerned about popping each other rather than calling a match. But yeah,
Yeah,
like yeah, it was weird because like I feel like Tony and Taz switched, and like Tony was getting in more than one-liners, and Taz was like trying to not
yeah.
hold like back, which good stuff if that's like the direction moving forward. We had a AEW Women's World Title match. Our favorite Tekla, who per Fightful Select, reported by Sean Ross Zappa, resigned.
We signed.
Good.
Yep.
Good for her. Way to get ahead of that because Tekla rules. And yeah, uh, apparently she only signed maybe like a 2-year deal, and
I was
they
just think, yeah, I was just about to say it too. That must have been a really kind of let's see, kind of see what happens deal. So good for her.
yeah, man, for sure. Her and Mina Shirakawa, good. Like I think they've got another gear in them. Good chemistry. I sometimes Mina can be hit or miss sometimes on TV, but good. I thought like I was very happy the crowd was into this because like we've we've seen before. Sometimes you throw these matches on, and it's like man, there's like zero heat because the crowd does not care. But obviously the crowd is like behind because Mina's trying to defend the honor of her friend. What do you think about AEW kind of doing the "Who Shot Mr. Burns" bit with Tony Storm?
Um, I mean so I like it. I like the photo with like all the little clues, like everyone's kind of like little gimmick is like in the photo, like a who done it. Um, but if she's gonna be gone for a long time, like I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna be so long until the payoff. You know what I mean? Um, I kind of wish it would be cool. Like if this was something that kind of got paid off at like All In, it would be like, oh, who done it?
Right.
I mean, we're talking like past next summer. You know,
Yeah.
you know
If
what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, um, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like it. It's a perfect kind of Tony Storm theatrical thing to do.
Yes.
Um, I just, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's going to take so long.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, maybe we find out something at some point. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, good match though. Good match with Tekla and Mina Shirakawa. Tekla wins Viva Knuckle Duster. So cool. And you could reasonably run this back at Dynasty, perhaps if you wanted to. I don't necessarily hate that because we tossed out options earlier. So if you're gonna run it back, maybe like I no weapons matches for a while. I mean, I know that they had the knuckle dusters, but you could easily just run this back and just be a match again if you wanted to.
And I think I think one of the people that could really come out of it a little bit better is Mina. I like this more serious Mina.
Yeah, very
I
good
think
shout.
her character works better as like more serious. Like I didn't I thought her and Tony together was going to be awesome, and then I thought it just went too goofy. I thought she
Yeah,
kind of got. I thought the both of them just kind of got too goofy with it. So I like this kind of bringing Mina back to like a more serious kind of character. Because I thought she was great tonight. I mean I'm a big Mina fan. Um, so yeah, I mean I wouldn't mind seeing them run this back. But yeah, I think her being a little bit more serious is really going to help her character.
yeah. Just because you see a lot of good stuff in her fire ups and the crowd. She's very charismatic. The crowd likes her. They want to get behind her, and y- you know, especially without Tony Storm, like what can she do by herself? Like is ultimately like her kind of like destination, kind of like in the TBS title picture. Probably that's probably the ultimate destination. But I mean, I think she could always be that kind of like bi-monthly title contender if need be. But yeah, no, I'm with you. I'd rather
Yeah,
see me to be
I
this
like her
serious.
kind of yeah, I like her kind of being on like a tear because someone took Tony out. I like her kind of having like a little bit more of a vicious streak. Like even in the match when she had Tekla in like that single leg crab, and then she reached back and grabbed Tekla's ponytail and
That
started
was
like
cool. I
using
like
that
that.
for leverage. I was like, oh, I like that. I like that she's kind of like a little bit of a mean streak right now.
Yes. And let's see. After the match, they went backstage with Omega and Mike Bailey. Funny, awkward chemistry, like we said in the first part of the stream. Very 80s buddy comedy. I can get behind it, and I don't know. They're just little inklings Omega kind of acting heelish. I don't know if that was on purpose. I think Wade pointed out, like, let's see where everything is at, next 6 months. Like, maybe this is all part of the plan. And, we're onward to a contract signing next week in Winnipeg. So, do you have like a favorite contract signing?
Ever?
Yeah, just like in general, one that sticks out.
Um, hmm. Not off the top of my head. I can't think of one like off the top of my head. What about you?
I think of the Hangman and Omega, where Callis was the cameraman.
I don't even remember
Yeah, that's a good
that.
one.
I'll have to go back and look at that one. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Um, I'm trying to think of a good one. I know Jericho had some good ones at the beginning there. Um, yeah, nothing popping off the top of my head though.
Willow and Mercedes had a good one. Let's see, contract signings. Swerve and Joe had a cool one because Swerve signed in his blood. That was kind of cool.
But yeah, I always like when they sign in blood. I always think that's. I always like that.
Let's see, contract signings. No physicality. Chat, or anybody that wants to email Wade at let us know your favorite contract signing. Any other contract signings? I'm trying to think. Man, there's got to be some others. Oh, I'm sure some will come to mind as before we sign off. But yeah, the Omega Hangman one, that's probably my favorite. Next up, we had the Demand backstage. Kind of, obviously Ricochet's kind of been in heat,
He's got to put
controversy.
he's got to put that phone down. He's one of these people. You can't handle it, man. Just put the phone down. You can't stop searching yourself on Twitter. Stop going after everybody. Just put your phone down. You can't handle it, man. He's gonna get himself. He's gonna catch himself getting in even more trouble. I understand he's trying to do this in character and everything, but like I know you're doing it in character, but it's also you're annoyed with people. You know what I mean? You're slipping. You know what I mean? You just put the phone
Yeah,
down, man. Just so many people that just need to put that phone down.
and
Just-
you got a good thing going right now. Don't ruin it for Toa and Bishop, man. You got a good thing, and I feel awful. What happened with his misses? I don't know, man. Like I'm with you. Just I don't know. It's just like I've got like a very small, minute like level of weirdness at times, but I don't know, man. Like half of these people, they just like they're not real. Like I got I mean, obviously I'm not to the level of fame with these people, and unfortunately, there's some weird people out there. I've seen it, and I kind of see how like sometimes interactions with people online and real life stuff kind of affects people. It just it they people all, especially wrestlers. I feel like they always have to move with their head on a swivel
yeah,
because like they're afraid somebody's gonna try to come up and like touch them. Like God bless if it's a women's wrestler and we've got a guy trying to like hug him without asking for permission or knowing him. Like good lord, but I'm with you. Like any if I had any advice for any wrestler or just people in general, just like you got to remember, like these doofuses that have like these fake avatars, they're not real. And I've seen a lot of peers interacting more with trolls. I just don't give them the
yeah,
time. Don't give them the space or energy. Like people are gonna probably try talk bad about you, your performance, your business, whatever. Just like it's like this. It's the Simpsons gif. Just don't look. Just don't look.
yeah, yeah. I just feel like I love the wrestling community. Like I'm now able. Wade has given me an opportunity to like write for the site and co-host these podcasts with you. plug, Collision Cafe. Everybody go listen, go VIP. Um,
Please.
but you know, I have like one of the. To be honest with you, the only reason I even have Twitter is like just for like fantasy football. I need those breaking news alerts. You know what I mean? Like, you
Right.
know what I mean? Like, I'm in three like hardcore solid leagues, and I just got to be able to keep up. But man, I'll tell you, I love this wrestling community, and I've met so many great people, but there are a lot of weirdos, man. You know what I mean?
Man.
Like, there are a lot of people who take this stuff way too serious, way too. They're in it too much, man, and you just gotta, eh, you know, eh, you, you just gotta put your phone down. It's-
Well, did you see the epic burn today from Dave Meltzer from the weird guy? Like, did you see that tweet going around today?
no.
So apparently there was, like you said, there's a guy, he's a troll. I guess he's 21 years old. He basically said he's dedicating his life to like discredit like Dave Meltzer, Fightful, Sean Ross Sapp, and other people's like credibility. Let me actually I want to try to pull it up right now. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. This is excellent podcasting, Brian. Thanks for listening, everybody. What was the tweet? Oh, okay. The tweet from the troll gentleman was, I've made it my mission to call out bullshit from AEW, Tony Khan, Dave Meltzer, Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful, no matter how long it takes. Mind you, I guess in his biography or his bio, this guy's 21. Dave Meltzer replies, there are actual living humans this delusional, but the funniest are the ones this delusional who say it with pride. It's my life's mission to make wrestling less entertaining, have fewer jobs for wrestlers, and above all, stay ignorant of all the news while doing so. Like, dude, we know you exist, but when you broadcast like that, you bring shame to your family. And if you ever get a girlfriend, if she figures this out, what you said, you're toast. Like, and
Yeah, man.
I retweeted what my good buddy John Alba said. He said Dave's dropping bars. I was like, like so again. And then apparently he deleted the tweet, which is very funny.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
man. It's just Ricochet's got a good thing going. I just would hate to see him um,
like I met him.
blow it
Like
over
met
Twitter. It's
yeah
just not worth it.
met him before. Seemed like just kind of like a hi, how you doing kind of thing. But you know seems like a nice chap. I just like you said, he seems like he's got a nice thing. There was all this kind of like Ricochet is not good. And it's like, yeah, maybe he just needed to go somewhere else. Like, sometimes a change of scenery does everything good. So,
Yeah,
just weird. Like, I'm sure like this is, I feel like we're probably too in the bubble because that we see it more in wrestling. I know it happens more in sports all the time because I know people get death threats and people are weird all the time. But I just like, you hate to see this stuff. It's like, stop being weird, guys and girls.
yeah,
Just stop.
yeah.
All right. And then after that, I believe that was our main event. Roosh and Darby went a grand total, I believe, 11 minutes. That's what I clocked. Um, Darby took some crazy bumps. They announced it, false count anywhere. So not a lot of weapons. Darby took some crazy bumps and kind of won in just like out of nowhere fashion. I was like, wait, so we just won with a wrestling move? We could have just not had false count anywhere. But great match. I mean, Roosh is like one of my TV favorites. He just like, God, man, he just like, I just feel like when he hits you, he's actually trying to kill you. And that bump that where Roosh missed, where Darby rolled him up, I was like, oh my God, that looks like it sucked. That to me, like I went harder than that than anything Darby did crazy because I saw the back of his head. I was like, damn, that looked like it sucked. But yeah, I mean, if you're going to reestablish Darby as a title contender, this is the way to do it. They keep on mentioning Darby's won like 7 matches in a row now. Obviously, a bad bit of business that Darby got killed and has no friends. But according to Wade Keller, who was there live at the show, Brody King made a save, which would have liked to see that live on television. But yeah, didn't see it. What did you think of the main event, Taylor?
So I just feel like I'm at a point with Darby Allin where why does every match have to be like a gimmick? Like I guess my thought on it is like he's good in the ring. Like sometimes I just want to watch Darby have a regular wrestling match. Like I don't like. I just feel like he does all these unnecessary things. Like that spot in the match where he went flying over the stairs and his legs smashed up the barricade. Like that's a quick way to blow your ACL for nothing. You know what I mean? I just feel like I don't know. I this guy I like I understand like I get it. Darby can take a beating. We all know it. You know what I mean? Like we get it. Darby, we get it. We get it. Like you can get your ass kicked and you can come back. But like I don't need to see you get your ass beat every single time to like the extent I don't want to watch it anymore. You know what I mean? Like um I'm just kind of at a point where like I don't enjoy watching him just destroy his body in these matches where there's nothing on the line. Like, why are you doing this against in this match with Roosh, man? Like, there's no heated rivalry between you two. There's no why not just go in there and have a wrestling match and beat him? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like it's just becoming a little bit too gimmicky with him. Um, and yeah, man, you know that spot where he went flying over those stairs, I was just like, God, dude, what are you doing, man? Come on. Are you muted, Brian?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, after the TV break, he's busted open and
Yeah.
bleeding. It just no, I'm with you because like Darby Allin is a good wrestler because I think somebody even brought up recently how that the match he had in with Osprey in the C2, and it's like God, man, like you're really good at this. Like I don't mind the Takeshita occasional beatdown where like the bigger guy like destroys you because they're a beast, but like that you're like one of my favorite matches in AEW is that match he had with MJF headlock takeover. Like that was a fantastic wrestling match.
Yeah,
Darby
that was when
Allin,
they opened up the pay-per-view, right? Didn't they
yeah,
open up the
like
show? That was that was in great match. They stole the show. I mean, that was the best. Like
yeah,
I remember that match like spot for spot. It was so good.
yeah.
I'm like, man, it's just so many like unnecessary like even in the beginning like now he's doing this new thing where like he's getting tossed over the rope and just smashing his neck off the you know what I mean? It's just like that's like his new spot. Like they did it tonight. It was the first like he went up to the top rope and Roche pushed him off and he smashes his neck like off the thing and it's just like man like just somebody's gotta just you know what I mean? If every match is like that, it's not special. It's not everything can't be like a death feud. Everything can't be like no count out, like no DQ, coffin match. Like we get it, we get it. You can take a beating, dude. Like, but just just have a regular wrestling match, kid.
Yeah. Derek Mitchell in a YouTube chat says, Brian, did you know your TV, TV favorite Roosh last time wrestling one on one on Dynamite was almost a year, 6/19/24 versus MJF. Yeah, actually, I remember that, Derek. It was a good match, actually. Um, yeah, and I know Roosh has kind of been up and down and injured here and there too, so that probably hasn't helped his appearances on TV. But yeah, Roosh is like a fine, nice little mini boss. Like that's a
Yeah,
nice little TV feud to have on TV because Roosh is like cool, got a great look, can go. So, what does Darby do at Dynasty? Um, what do you do with him? Anything?
I mean, I guess him and Gabe Kidd are done now. I
Right.
hope. Yeah. So you just, I don't know.
Can I offer you Darby and Andrade? Does that interest you at all?
For like number one contender,
Sure.
yeah, I'd be in on that. As long as it's a wrestling match and it's
Yes.
not a first blood or lights out
Okay.
match, no like a non-sanctioned match. Like, can we just get a good wrestling match?
Yeah, I think Andrade is not down with the weapons, but I could envision Darby trying to do like a mid dive, and then I want to see what Darby looks like taking a bump from the spinning back elbow.
Oh, I know he would eat it. He
Yeah,
would really. He would eat. Yeah, no, I'd be in on that, like a number one contender match.
Andrade back to back pay per views. That's kind of cool. Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, he deserves it. He looks great. I'm such an Andrade fan right now. Yeah, and I mean it would work too because they kind of have like that little tension between Andrade and Callis now because Callis is taking money from MJF to take guys out. So yeah, no, that I think you hit the nail on the head there.
And this gimmick where he's a heartthrob is, it's gonna get you over as a babyface sooner. Like my ultimate hope is like the one he actually picks. That's the one that's gonna be his valet. And valets are underutilized. Get him a valet.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Um, yeah, I mean, would you do? Just trying to think. I'm going to Double or Nothing in New York, so I'm trying to think like what you would have. Um, I mean, would you do Darby, MJF, Double or Nothing? That'd be far
Yeah,
out. That'd be far out.
maybe. I mean, now I'm almost kind of thinking, are they? Yeah. Hmm. It's weird because I don't. I feel like this. I'm not as sure they're doing Don Callis family versus the Death Riders at Double or Nothing anymore, which I'm kind of happy about.
Me too.
Yeah, so now I'm kind of like questioning. Okay, like would they do Darby and MJF at? Yeah, I mean that would make the most sense. No, I feel like I think there might be some special shows coming up, like a spring breakthrough or something like that, or I know there's some TV specials coming up. I mean, maybe you could do it for that. I mean,
yeah,
but Darby MJF is it's a pay-per-view quality match. Now, I mean, I guess Darby doesn't have to be in the ON, which is fine. Yeah, I mean, you probably do that, and
yeah. I mean, I think you could pretty much lock in Osprey winning that Owen.
yeah.
That's,
Let's see. Oh, another Peaky Blinders reference. You'll be happy. Andrade looks like a Latin character in Peaky Blinders. Funny.
he does. He does. I mean, his suit game is impeccable, man. He's got Andrade doesn't miss when it comes to the suits, man.
Yeah, he is the business. So right now for Dynasty, we've got FDR versus Cope and Christian. We've got Mox, Osprey, MJF, Omega.
I mean, it's loaded again.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
just
God, man, and these guys just literally just killed themselves like literally a week ago, which is okay. I'm sure why not.
yeah. I mean, it's another just absolutely loaded pay per view. Um, it's actually funny how quickly they can load pay per views, and then you look at WWE, and it's like scratching and clawing to get that WrestleMania crowd together, man. It's like,
Man, man. Oh, what? It's funny how wrestling is right now. Have you seen Randy Orton's the most over babyface in WWE right now
I
as a
love it.
heel?
I love it. That match is going to be nuts, man. That it's going to be. I mean, that whole crowd is going to be behind Orton, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
I think the American roller coaster is taking another L at Mania. I think 2 years
Yeah,
in a row.
I know, I know. I mean, I'm not a Cody guy, so I'm fine with it.
I mean, I think I'll be back interested in Cody once they finally pivot to him and Punk because that's the one bullet they have in the chamber. And God bless it, I almost kind of wish they would have done that at Mania because that probably be pretty good, and you probably be moving some tickets right now.
Yeah,
But yeah, ticket sales are still struggling just a bit, and yeah, I mean, they'll. Do you think they're going to eventually go 50% off on those tickets to fill it? Just fill it.
I don't know. The way I feel with tickets now, I just feel like everybody waits till last minute. You know what I mean? It's just you just everybody kind of waits. It's everybody waits for the prices to drop as you get closer to the show. I mean, I know I do that with everything now. Like I never buy tickets right when they go on sale. I always wait last minute. Like all my friends always wait last minute. I just kind of feel like that's kind of the new thing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's tough because it's Vegas again. Everything you got to fly. I mean, God bless it. Like if you don't have your flight booked by now, I mean, you might be screwed because TSA might go on strike. Which
I
like
know, man. I'm going to Vegas. I do a Vegas trip with my buddies. Like we try to do it every 2 years. So I'm going to Vegas end of May, and I'm just hoping Like, just get me on that plane, man.
God bless. I mean, God bless. Hey, it should be not as crowded because everybody else, you won't have the mania crowd in there. So
Yeah, I mean, I hear all this stuff about how Vegas is dying and Vegas is this and Vegas is that. Whenever I go, it's packed. I mean, it's like, you know what I mean? It's um. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see, but I'm looking forward to it.
I think at my later 30s, I finally found like kind of like the best little sweet spot for Vegas. You leave like ass early on a Friday, and you get there Vegas time like at noon.
So that's exactly what I do. I leave. My flight is Friday 10:30 a.m. and then I leave Sunday 10:30 a.m. I go 48
Ah,
hours and I get the. I've done the red eye once. It took me like a week to recover. I'll never do that again. I get in and out, 2 days in and out. See you later.
yeah, 2 days. I feel like that's the nice little sweet spot. You get there Friday right at noon, actually in the casino in your hotel at noon,
Yep.
and then you leave about 1 or 2 o'clock Vegas time Sunday, maybe earlier. But yeah, like I don't know how folks are doing like all these shows and all this stuff in Vegas. I mean, obviously, like if there's so many fun indie shows. I mean, like I don't. There's usually Wally Mania. Like I still haven't had a chance to do that yet, but man, I can't. That's so much Vegas though. I can't. Like absolutely not. There's just because like I had people went last year. They were like burnt out. Like because they're just going covering the shows last year. They were just like, dude, I'm done. Like I can't. I'm not doing the whole week again. Like I think some were going about for 2 days, like 3 days max.
Yeah. My barber went to Mania last year because his daughter is like a huge Rhea Ripley fan. Um, so he took her and they just went for 2 days. And then I saw him the week after and he was like, so that was the first show that they had ever been to. They went to
Oh,
Mania.
fun.
Yeah. Um, yeah, his daughter's like 12 and she's like obsessed with Rhea Ripley. Um, so he took her and he was like, that was something.
I bet.
He was
Uh,
like, I was like, well, that's a hell of an experience to go for the first time. You fly to Vegas for Mania, man. I'm like, you know what I mean? I
yeah.
was like, it's not all like that.
No, it's definitely not. What did you? Oh, well, I forgot that you didn't go to the Raw this week in Boston, yeah?
No, I didn't go.
Okay.
I went the last time I came, Cena's last match, and paid way too much money to go to that. So I held off on
Yeah.
going. And this show was loaded. And like I said, I usually wait for like last minute to do
Hmm.
tickets. Ticket prices didn't drop because the show
Oof.
was so loaded.
Yeah, I mean,
So I passed on it.
you had Brock advertised, you had Punk and Roman again, which is weird. Don't understand what's going on with that. Like Roman utilizing an old, like calling CM Punk old when he's only 7 years younger than Phil. It's weird. This like I don't know. Like it started off really good. I think they've kind of teetered quite a bit. Don't know what's gonna happen. I assume Roman's just gonna win. Sure, why not?
Yeah,
But
yeah, and now like I thought that the whole Jey Uso being involved, like he's such a dweeb. You know what I mean? I just find him to be like so lame. Now he's involved. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll
the,
see. Like you said though, I almost wish they had just done uh Cody
Punk
Punk
yeah,
and then
it's
Roman
the
Drew. You know,
it's the most interesting non-rock thing that they still have in the chamber that they have not touched yet. And have you seen people kind of wish casting that they're so desperate for creative that they're kind of I've seen people trying to put together thought pieces on socials that they're trying to actually form hypothesis is that they're trying to get the bloodline back together.
yeah. I mean, they don't have much going on. I mean, you might as well go back to the well and try to, you
Sure.
know, I mean, I mean, that's the best they were ever. I mean, that whole Bloodline storyline was incredible. I mean, that's the best they've been running since Triple H, had the book. So why not go back to try to, kind of get back on track? But I don't know. We'll see.
We
But
will.
I don't know. But if you want to hear more WWE talk, you come
Hey,
listen to the Collision Cafe every week.
yeah. Some, we'll mix them every now and again, and
Yeah, we mix it up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And Taylor, what? Give the folks the YouTube list watchers and the audio listeners our email.
Yeah. So like we said, we host the Collision Cafe podcast for VIP members. We've been doing it for about a month now. I mean, we're both having a great time. So if you want to reach out to the podcast, our email is collisioncafevip@gmail.com. If you want to talk about what happened in Dynamite that week, or Collision that week, or WWE, any kind of wrestling thoughts you want to vent, have questions for us, reach out. Um, we're trying to trying to build up our listenership. So, appreciate everyone kind of tuning in.
Yeah, absolutely. And then always remember, if you ever want to go full VIP, you can do so at pwtorch.com/go VIP is an option. And if you ever want to interact with Wade and the shows that Wade's on every week, every show that you could probably think of, you can always hit him up at wadekellerpodcast@gmail.com. That's wadekellerpodcast@gmail.com. I think this was an eventful AEW post show that Wade crashed, and I guess crashed more than in one way. Hey, thanks, Wade. I appreciate it. Taylor, anything else before we get out of here?
No, I think we covered it all. It's late, so I hope everybody has a good night.
Yes.
Um, yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, and we appreciate everybody sticking with us. Derek Mitchell in the chat, all everybody that contributed super chats in the first part of the stream. That'll be interesting to see how we can hodgepodge together into one super YouTube stream and audio stream for everybody listening. But this has been Brian Zilem, Taylor Halley. We are the Collision Cafe. This was the Wade Keller Pro Wrestling post show with AEW Dynamite, and we will catch you next time.
All right.